Hey Freddie boy, Century arrived today, and it's a nice fan. The paint's amazing on it. It doesn't look like it's ever been touched. Even the cord is original, and I'm going to replace it because it's kind of old and faded, but there's no tears in it. The head wire is in beautiful condition. That doesn't need any attention at all. That looks really good. I'm going to turn the fan around here. The brass is nice. The blade, one of the blades has a, you can tell it has a bend in it, and I'm going to show you in a moment. It is right here. Not serious. The blade is out of balance somewhat. Yeah, now you can see it. But overall, the fan's in great shape. I mean, you can just see the paint. Felt needs to be replaced, but the paint is in really, really nice shape. Now, there's a noise in the motor. Actually, I think it's probably coming from the oscillator. It sounds like a cricket, and you can hear it when you spin the fan by hand. Now you're going to hear that. I'm going to start it, and when I play with the oscillator lever, it changes. So I don't know if it maybe needs a spacer. I really know nothing about these fans, or if maybe the worm gear in the oscillator needs a lubrication. But I lubed the bearings; they're fine. I'm going to let you hear it. I'm going to start it on high. The motor is silent. I started, once I got it running, I didn't have the blade on it yet. The motor makes no noise at all. It's very, very quiet. But you're going to hear that noise when I turn it on. I'm going to start it on high. I'm going to play with that oscillator lever, and you'll see what I mean when I think it's the oscillator. Hear it? I mean, it seems to oscillate fine. And once it's engaged, it doesn't make any noise after that, but you can still hear that cricket noise in the motor. Now it does have, there are very distinct speed reductions through the different speeds. But I did a video earlier of it, and I didn't really notice them on the video. But there are distinct speeds. The slowest speed, doesn't seem to be any power going through the choke on the slowest speed, so I got to check that out. But I'm going to go down to the second speed. And now the third. And the fourth. And now when you go to the fifth speed, the fan just turns off. So there's nothing on the fifth speed. I'm going to go back to high. It has a great spin down time. I'm going to turn it off now. Things are so quiet when I shut my mouth. I have a question on this oscillator. Is this piece in here supposed to move? Because it's fixed. But I noticed that there's a set screw in here. Let's see if I can turn it. And I know you know all about these. I know I sound like an idiot to you. But there's a set screw here. I'm not quite sure what that does. Also, there were some shims. Of course, now when I want there. These shims here. Now they were fixed over to the other side behind the wing nut here. But I'm not sure where these go. I don't know if they belong on the wing nut, or I figured they went on the other side, but I don't know. I'm sure you can tell me where those go. Those are the only questions I really had. Also, how easy is it to take the rotor out of these? I really don't want to start tearing this thing apart until I've talked to someone who's done it. I don't want to take any chances on hurting it. I'm going to take the cover off of this oscillator to see if there's a see if it's dry in there. I don't quite understand what that cricket noise is. It doesn't seem to affect the way it runs at all. It runs great. But anyhow, that's my Century, and I will talk to you soon. Take care.